Here is the Kia Forte. Let's go ahead and get started. Open up the driver's side door. Now right over there is the primary hood release lever. Pull it. Now in front of the vehicle, right about the Kia emblem, right about that A, put one finger in there and then push it left. And while you're pushing it left, lift up the hood. See, this is the secondary latch that I was pushing left on. There it is. Now this hood requires a prop rod to stay in place, so grab the rod, put it right over there in the slot with the arrow marking it, let it go. Now that is the battery right over there. What you will need for this job is two sockets, a 10mm socket and a 12mm socket and a ratchet, and you'll also need a long extension. The longer the extension, the better it is. If you don't have a long one and you only just have a short one, I'll show you a workaround for that as well. We need to get that retaining bolt off. That's what you need the extension for. Now first we'll start with the negative terminal. Put two fingers back there and pull it out and get it out this way. Get this cover off. Now let's get the 10mm socket ratchet combination and loosen that one nut over there. The goal is to just loosen it enough that we can get the battery wire off of the battery post. Wiggle it and get it off. Put it away somewhere so that it does not interfere and there's no accidental contact throughout the rest of the process. Repeat this for the positive terminal. Loosen that one nut and get the wire off and set it aside. Now we need to get this jacket off, and off it comes. Now that's the 12mm retaining bolt, and this is where having a long extension comes really handy. You can put it over there and then comfortably ratchet it off. If you don't have it, I'll show you the workaround, which is to get the engine filter cover off. Pull that one clip, the second clip there, and now we need to get the cover off such that it clears those two tabs in the back. Lift it up at an angle and now pull the cover off. See those two tabs, they clear the two slots in the back there. Good. Now we can lift it up all the way, and that gives us a much easier access to the retaining bolt. And now we can do this job with a shorter extension as well. Once you're done, put this cover back in. Make sure those two tabs go in the two slots over there, and only then will you be able to put these two clips back on. Now let's just go ahead and get that bolt off. Get it out and don't drop it, and keep it somewhere safe. Let's pull the battery forward. Now we can lift it up and get it out. Be careful, the battery is going to be heavy. Do not drop it. Now there's like a retaining plate, like a fixed retaining plate in the back, and the one that we just took off. Both these combine to clamp the battery down and hold it in place so that it doesn't move around. Now all the battery information is right there on it. 640 core cranking amps. The group size is H5 or 35. Same thing. Positive and negative terminals are clearly marked with the plus and minus signs respectively. Get the new battery in and then push it to the back. Now let's get the retaining plate and the bolt back in place. The bolt needs to align with the hole over there and go in. Once it's in place, just hand tighten it down first and then tighten it down using the ratchet. The battery is not moving, so that's good. Now let's get the jacket back in place. Get it down all the way. Just be patient with this. Good. Now let's get the positive terminal wire on and push it down all the way. You want to make sure it goes down as much as is possible, so that ensures a good contact. And then tighten it down. Make sure it's not moving. Repeat it for the negative terminal, and right when you touch this wire, you're going to notice some sparks, and that's normal because that's when the connection's formed. Again, push it down as much as you can and then tighten it down. You want to ensure that there's good connection on both the positive and negative terminals. This is not moving either, so that's good. Let's not forget to put this cap back on. Alright, and now the moment of truth. Let's go inside the car and turn on the engine and see if it turns on. And yes, it does. That is good. Everything else is working fine over here as well. And that is pretty much it. To close the hood, first push on the hood and get load off the prop rod. Get it out of that slot there. Put it back in its place. Now lower the hood and slam it shut. Hope you found it useful. Before we go, let me give a quick shout out to Naya Motors Inc. for letting us use the car today to film the videos. They are a used car dealer here in Ottawa, Canada. Check out the link in description for their entire inventory.